All rise. Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1019, Canada case. Judge, both parties have been sworn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss Canada. All right. You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I'm seeking child support and back pay from this man.
Okay, just straightforward.
All right, guys. Now the fire really kicks in. The alleged father throws his first punch. He's questioning paternity. Not out of thin air, but because he believes Ms. Canada may have had other partners during their fling. That revelation shakes the courtroom's tone. Then, boom! Ms. Canada claps back hard, revealing the man was married during their affair. And just like that, this case shifts from financial to scandalous. It's no longer just about support. It's about betrayal, secrets, and lies. He admits the affair with no shame, yet still tries to dodge accountability. This isn't just courtroom drama. It's personal warfare playing out under oath. Every word is layered with tension.
That's what I like. Just get right into it. How old is the child?
The child is now 3 years old.
3 years old.
And I have not received any child support.
In 3 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Sir, is there a reason you haven't given her any child support in the past 3 years?
Yes, ma'am, there is.
What is that?
We've been discussing the paternity obligation.
Okay.
Under the circumstances, I don't think I was the only person having a fling with Rocky at the time that she and I had that time together. And,
Excuse me? Are you implying something?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that I understand that you may have been seeing some other people in addition to me. And the reason that I haven't provided
Well, those are rumors.
I understand
First of
that.
all.
I understand that.
Second
But
of
you
all.
haven't complied with my request for DNA test either, and that's my key. Is that if I have an obligation, I like to make sure it is my obligation and not the obligation of some other father.
Well, maybe you should have been obligated to your wife whenever you were having an affair with me.
You're right about that. And honest
So
truth is
you are
that,
admitting that you're married?
yes.
Okay.
And I've told her.
Buckle up, because the deeper we go, the messier it gets. The judge demands answers. Did he sign anything at the hospital? Nope. Has he ever taken a DNA test? Again, no. Technically, he can't be forced to pay support. And just when it seems like a legal stalemate, here comes the twist. Ms. Canada works with him. She's not just some woman from his past. She's in his daily life. And she's never heard a single word from his wife, which destroys his claim that he came clean. The judge is caught off guard, and so is the audience. That moment flips the power dynamic. Now it's not just about money, it's about truth and exposure. The tension is cutting like steel.
I've told her that we had this fling.
You didn't
told
tell
your
me you
wife
were
that?
married until after.
That's correct. That's correct. I did not tell you.
I'm sorry, I won't disrupt you guys anymore. Go ahead.
So, from my perspective, Your Honor, I certainly understand the situation. I'm not trying to be hard-hearted, so to speak, about this, but I think that there's some other questions that need to be answered before we agree on paying any kind of support, because at this point, we haven't confirmed whose child this is.
Okay. Well, I definitely have some questions too, but I don't think they have anything to do with child support. It's more about you guys' backstory, but that has nothing to do with me. However, has this man taken a DNA test at all?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Did he sign anything at the hospital?
No, he wasn't
acknowledging that he was the father? Okay. So he does have a valid point. Before we can actually place him.
All right, guys. This part hits hard with cold, clear truth. The judge lays down the legal facts. Without a DNA test or paternity acknowledgement, nothing moves forward. Then she delivers the dagger. If this man isn't the father, Ms. Canada can bring as many people as necessary to find who is. That line is brutal, a courtroom slap in the face. But Ms. Canada doesn't break. She fires back confidently, saying she already knows who the father is. She doesn't need a lineup. The judge holds her ground, making it clear that until there's proof, The court's hands are tied. The emotional jabs land harder than any legal argument. It's getting real now.
On child support, he either has to accept parentage, which, according to what I'm hearing, you're really not accepting it.
He's in denial about his affair and doesn't want his wife to find out.
My wife knows.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
right.
knows now.
He's lying.
You told her?
I would have heard from her by now. I work with him, ma'am.
Oh. At the welding place?
I'm a receptionist there. That's how we met.
You're her direct manager. Oh, okay. Ooh, wasn't expecting that much tea this morning. So, yeah, he's entitled to a DNA test.
Sure.
Okay, so before we can move forward with anything in terms of child support, looking at your financial documents you provided, he first needs to get a DNA test. So what I can do is you guys go and get the DNA test, then you can come back at a later date, possibly, if he's the father. If he's not the
Buckle up, because this is the first sign of compromise. The alleged father, still sidestepping a clear answer, finally asks for help getting the DNA test done quickly. It's not a full admission, but it's a crack in the wall. The judge moves fast, directing them to the Attorney General's office to get it done free of charge. There's a weird calmness in the room now, but the awkward energy is still thick. And just as they're dismissed, he mutters that if he's responsible, he'll stand by it. That statement feels rehearsed, like someone trying to look honorable on record, but still ducking the truth. The drama cools off legally, but emotionally, it's still boiling.
father, you are more than welcome to bring back as many people as necessary. I'm not implying by any means that what he's saying is true.
Right, he's
but
definitely
if he's
the
not
father.
the father, you can bring back as many people as necessary to get DNA testing, and we actually find the father and place him on child support.
Well, I know who it is, so that's not necessary, but thank you.
Okay. Is there anything further?
Your Honor, can we get your assistance in having this thing compelled so that we can get this DNA testing done expeditiously?
Oh yeah, most definitely. And it will be done through the Attorney General's office.
Okay.
Because they are actually on site in the courtroom, and it will be in the courthouse rather. And it will be much easier and free to you all to go ahead and use their resource. Okay? If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
All right, guys, the final chapter isn't flashy, but it hits with sobering weight. The judge closes things with a calm, professional breakdown. Without paternity, there's no child support. It's that simple. And that serious. She's not siding with anyone, just reinforcing how the system works. Either the man proves he's the father, or the case can't move forward. Her words are heavy, but necessary. In a courtroom full of personal drama, her recap brings it all back to law and logic. It's the reset button the case needs. And as they exit, the unspoken tension lingers. Proof may be coming, but closure? That's still up in the air.